thinking it's a sign that the freckles in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss they perfectly align.
The man you see before you is a storyteller, a writer, an author of words and made-up worlds. I write every day and read a great deal, but life wasn't always like this. Likewise, I didn't imagine it being so. What a strange mistress reality can be, full of twists and turns and wayward ways. To understand why and how I'm a storyteller requires us to go back to 2006, when I suffered a broken heart, a spluttering, agonising, battering assault of self-reflection. Oh, how that September Saturday morning changed everything forever.
I'm thinking it's a sign that the freckles in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss they perfectly align.
My eyes opened, not gradually like they usually do at such an early hour, but suddenly and all at once. Where's my laptop? I need to write. I'd never uttered such a sentence before, but my tired mind prodded and pushed my tired and aching body first into an upright and startled position, and then clumsily to my feet as I stood before my chunky grey laptop. I looked at it, wondering whether to turn it on or roll back into bed where my battered heart could continue to thud away at my tender chest. All night I had tossed and turned over her, and although I eventually drifted off into a somewhat sleeping state, she remained on my mind. She starred in my dreams. But to understand why and who requires further time travel to the beginning of summer and the weeks which whisked us away. It's where you groan in awe. Who is that wavy-haired wonder? I wondered, looking towards the room of Camp Hearn's dining room. I'd only been in America a week, but already my heart had honed in on something it desired. My good friend Lauren stood to the left, next to her. Who is she? Jay is who, and what a who she turned out to be. I won't recount our complete romantic tales, as it will leave you full of lovesick sighs. You all know the story. I'm sure we've all seen the movie. Needless to say, Jay and I spoke, kissed, loved, and discovered everything about one another. As we tackled one first after another, time, as it always does, ticked, ticked, ticked away, transforming our gooey and flirty means into loving and longing necessity. We fell in love, but dare not say it. Jay wanted to, of course. I could see it in her eyes every time she locked her stare on mine for a few seconds too long. A silent plea of, let me in. Maybe we could make it work, she said, her head nestled neatly on my shoulder, the pair of us looking out over the lake one night. Long distances they don't work, I replied, my tone as stubborn as my ways. I don't want us to picture away like that. Silent, she looked out over the star-filled oblivion, the wind, our only company. Yeah, she sighed, once again defeated. September came and brought my departure, and during our final evening together, we watched Garden State. And as the final scene came on, the one where Zach Braff sprints back to Natalie Portman, Jay watched me watch the movie. I didn't know it then, but it was her final stand. One final attempt of breaking down my rational nonsense. Not yet, Jay, but soon. I've met somebody else, read the email, barely a week after returning from America. Oh. At first I was fine, but then something strange happened. As each second tainted the blood pouring through my veins. Oh, what have I done? Before I knew what was going on, my fingers were shaking and pressing the AIM chat icon. It was 2006, remember? I need to speak to her. I must speak to her. I must. She was online, and she listened to me vent a lifetime of pent-up emotion and regretful what-ifs. Tip-tap, tip-tap. I was wrong. Long-distance relationships, they can work. Tip-tap, tip-tap. I'm sorry, you deserve better. Tip-tap, tip-tap. Garden State, the final scene. I understand it now. I finally understand. Tip-tap, tip-tap. One spelling mistake after another, my mind sprinted faster than my fingers could keep up. Finally, after 3 months, she heard everything she wished to hear. She saw into the real me. She broke me, but she didn't only break the barrier keeping her at bay, rather the entire me. We can make this work, I pleaded. Please, let's make this work. I can't, she said. It's too late. Midnight came and went, but still I kept her online. I finally understand all those conversations we had, hidden with deeper meaning. I miss you. I love you. I miss you too, she said, but I can't. With tired eyes, I slumped on the keyboard, tapping away the same pleas again and again. So long as she was online with me, I hadn't lost her. But then, I need to go. Don't. I have to. To be with him? Yeah. Please. Goodbye. The blank Word document taunted me, urging me to write. But how could I, a non-writer, an infrequent reader, a terrible speller, have the audacity to write? I thought about all the tossing and turning and how it wasn't only Jay who kept me awake that night, but a lifetime of rational nonsense. So many missed opportunities, so many what-ifs. Try writing. It may help you settle your thoughts, she had said shortly before saying goodbye. You're the writer, not me, I replied. Try it. It might help. Maybe. Try it. Okay. With a deep breath, I placed fingers on keyboard, and that was that. 100 words became 1,000, and 1,000, 6,000. Early morning transformed into early afternoon, and still I tip-tapped away. Beyond Parallel began that September Saturday morning. I turned to writing hoping it would help, and it did. But it also made me think and rue and think. It was a broken heart that turned me toward writing. But sometimes the bleakest periods in life are the catalyst to the life you should have been leading all along.